The following training video is on the filer system, deposit and check writing system. To access this program, we would strongly recommend that you set up a administrative file. In this case, I have the ABC administration file. I will now open this file. It is a very similar job file that we see on your other jobs. We will open the job bank account. Quick overview of the screen will show that the job bank account shows the transactions that have been both deposits and withdrawals. In red we see the withdrawals, and in black we see the deposits. First, let's deal with adding a new deposit. This is done by clicking on the Add New Deposit button. This will now bring up the deposit screen. We clearly see that we're now doing a deposit. Transaction type, in this case we've named this fee payment. There will be no batch reference. For transaction reference, we may want to indicate for larger users which invoices have been paid. In this case, a description is going to be various fee payments. The date is today. So I'm going to go to the bank. I already have my bank deposit done up, and I'm looking at my bank book right now, and I see that I'm going to be depositing $15,765.45. I'm then going to hit save. So I've just added the deposit that I've done for today. We can see it's $15,000 there. We could also, when we get back from the bank, scan the confirmation of a deposit from our financial institution and attach it directly to the deposit for audit and confirmation. To do a withdrawal or a check, we would simply click on Add a New Withdrawal, and we're going to see that it brings up the almost the identical screen to the deposit, only I'm checking to confirm that this will be a withdrawal. In this case, I'm paying a monthly bill payment. I'm going to be paying the rent to our landlord. I happen to know that I'm going to print to check 0016, and the description will show up on the check, and I'm going to call this February rent of premises. The transaction date is going to be today, or perhaps in this case, if I was supposed to on Friday, I could change it to the 1st, and the rent is $789.45. My landlord, I'll quickly type in the payee's name, and that is the ABC Large Corporation. Now, to print this check, I click on the print check icon, and it's going to build another screen. This will now print to my whatever printer I've pointed the screen to. I would put the check in, and then it's going to print off the check. I can make sure that the amount is correct, the payee is correct, and the transaction reference will be the same check number. After printing this to the screen, I could print a copy of the invoice and as well as the check, and I could scan it and then add it as a document here as a confirmation of exactly what was paid and why. Once the transaction has been completed, I would then hit the save button. This will take us back to the job bank account screen, and then the payment, we can see where I paid down here, where I paid the rent of $789.45. That completes a basic overview of how to do a deposit as well as a check or withdrawal to the filer software system.